Hello, good evening viewers. Welcome and join us here at Science TV News. I am your host Elvis Odhiambo and sign language interpreting the voicing is Gideon Minor. Let us focus on what took center stage on our local news. President William Ruto has sent condolences to Kikuyu MP and National Assembly Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah following the death of his father Mzee Isaac Ngugi. The 105-year-old passed away peacefully in his sleep at his Kikuyu home on Thursday, a week after being discharged from Karen Hospital where he had been admitted for treatment. In his message, President Ruto described Mzee Ngugi as an industrious and astute businessman who was among the founders of Kikuyu Town. He praised him for his transformative initiative that uplifted the vulnerable, noting that his legacy will endure. Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen also joined in mourning, assuring the Ichung'wah family of his prayer during this difficult time. According to a statement from the Office of the Speaker of National Assembly, funeral arrangements have begun, with MPs expected to visit the family starting Tuesday, September 9, 2025. Details of the Requiem Mass and will be communicated later. On other news, Deputy President Professor Kithure Kindiki has said Kenya is exploring broader avenue of trade and cooperation to strengthen its relationship with Algeria as part of efforts to deepen ties with more African nations. Speaking during an engagement with students and professionals living in Algeria, Kindiki described the North African nation as a key partner, citing growing trade and the rising number of Kenyans pursuing education there. He emphasized that education and student exchange programs remain among the top areas of collaboration. The Deputy President also held bilateral talk with Algerian President Abdelmajid, focusing on enhancing cooperation across multiple sectors, including commerce, education, and cultural exchange.
Keen to opening up more to Kenya and other African countries in trade. And going forward, we're going to firm up our relations in a meeting to be held in Nairobi in November, so that we can start exporting many of our products here. And they are keen to buy our coffee, to buy our tea, to buy our meat, to buy our powdered milk, to buy our avocado, our citrus fruits. We just need to firm up the trade agreements.
Chaos erupted today at the Democracy for Citizen Party office in Meru after members protested over an overnight exchange in party's county leadership. Tension flared as members accused senior party officials of sidelining them in key decision-making processes. The uproar followed the removal of county chairman Timothy Githenji, who was replaced by James Mithika, in what members described as a backdoor arrangement. As Brand said, the move was a betrayal of internal democracy, blaming top officials for imposing leaders on the grassroots. The angry aspirants have now threatened to quit the party altogether, warning that they will also block party leader Rigathi Gachagua from visiting Meru County unless the leadership dispute is resolved. They urged the national office to respect the will of members and reinstate Githinji.
Kama tulikuwa na chamani hapa wa DCP hapa Meru, na leo tulikuja meeting tumekuta tulichaguliwa chamani mwingine. So mimi nimeona hii chama ina transparent na hii chama imeanzia ukora mapema. Kama ina change chama ni usiku, hata tiketi watatunyima.
Hii ndio wenye chama. Si ndio tulitoka ground tukagongwa tiangas. Itakuwaje tena tunakuja hapa mtu mwenye tunaamini ndio tunaweza wekeza na yeye Timo tunapata ashatolewa. Ambia Gachagua hivi babangu. Si ni watu wa Nkubu. Si ndio tulipiga gunsu ndio ingie Meru. Ukitutoka tunaweka baria au ingie Meru County.
We are in agreement. We are going to form a team of the county executive. I have advised what we have not done. That's what we have agreed. In the next 2 weeks, we'll strengthen and we'll have a proper list of officials.
The other position our aspirants have actually demanded from the party headquarters, this should reach our party headquarters, is the SG position. The young aspirants have said they want the Secretary General to be of a younger age, who can be able to connect the party with the young generation that you are looking.
Makueni Governor Mutula Kilonzo Jr. has said county leaders will not allow the national government to interfere with devolved units. Speaking in Mavundeni, Makueni County, during the funeral of the late Mama Tabitha Mutua, Mutula maintained that governors will strongly resist any attempt to undermine devolution. He emphasized that the system of governance has empowered counties and must be protected from political maneuvers. The governor also dismissed proposal to collapse the 47 counties into larger regions zone through a possible referendum, saying such a move will weaken service delivery and reverse the gains made under devolution.
Na uache the offices that are supposed to do oversight na audit wafanye kazi yao. That is the way to do things. Otherwise sisi hatutarudi tulikuwa wakati wa Moi. Into one state, haiwezekani. And even Raila be told, Kenyans voted for 47 counties. Hakuna vile mtaambia Nakuru warudi Uasin Gishu, ama waende Baringo, ama warudi Nairobi. It can't work. The resources we have as a country are enough to even have more counties. Wakiacha kuiba na kutengeneza mitandao fake. Tunaelewana? Sisikiki? There are enough resources in Kenya to run more than 47 counties.
Naivasha MP Jane Kihara has alleged that the government is diverting funds meant for the education sector to finance economic empowerment programs spearheaded by Deputy President Professor Kithure Kindiki. Kihara attributed the financial challenges facing primary and secondary school to the initiative, accusing President William Ruto of engaging in his promises to disband adequate capitation fund for the sector. She said the crisis has left many schools struggling to operate smoothly. The legislator made the remarks in Naivasha during the graduation of over 160 youth who had won scholarship through the United Methodist Church.
But we're asking ourselves, where is this money coming from? If we have not budgeted for these programs of empowerment, where is it coming from? There must be the money for capitation that they are putting into the wrong use. No matter how many you build, you're not making an impact to the society you promised that you'll work for them.
Once we empower the young people, the issues of security and drug abuse will go down. But we cannot be able to address security and drug abuse if we have not empowered the young people.
Only 3,000 out of 32,000 public schools have so far received their third-term capitation fund, the Ministry of Education confirmed through the Principal Secretary, Paul Bitok. Principal Secretary Belio Bitok said the delay is due to incomplete data submission from school, forcing the government to extend the deadline to next Friday. He explained that school yet to receive the fund must update their details before disbursement are processed. The PS assured stakeholders that all schools will have received their allocation by the new deadline, stressing that the government is committed to ensuring smooth operation of learners settled into the third term.
It's another opportunity once again to tell the nation what's happening on matters education. We are here in Machakos TTC to ensure that the verification process of all the school data is completed on time. The data that is now coming in or streaming in is consistent with our templates, and we are happy to note that the team here is working very hard, burning the midnight oil to ensure that they complete this process. So far, 3,000 schools have been able to receive capitation, have been able to be verified, they have submitted the correct data, the correct number of students, the correct schools, and the process is going on. And I've asked the team here to work throughout the weekend to ensure that we wire the money as soon as possible. We are anticipating that by next week, end of next week, all our schools, all our 32,000 schools will have received their capital.
That is all we had prepared for you here, Science TV. Prime News, thank you for staying with us. I have been your host, Elvis Odhiambo. In sign language, the voicing is Gideon Maina. I hope you enjoy your night, and goodbye.